Oh, I don't know. I'll do this one in darkness because, that's what it is to be ignorant. And if there's something I can't stand, it's food waste. You know, um, when I was younger, I reference a lot of my time in my teens and, backwards till I was like 8 or 9 years old. Because those are your true formative years. And, I'll keep saying it, and until people get the message, that I didn't grow up rich. Neither did my parents. I may live like a millionaire right now, and even though I'm doing it on the backs of my family and government disability payments to my sister, I don't like doing that because I should be more than capable of and rightful entitlement to welfare. But when you're an independent business person, uh, that doesn't always happen. Let's just put it like that. The Revenue Canada is not exactly kind to independent business people, especially smaller ones, because they favor other favors. That's just how it works. It's anti-competitive, but nonetheless, I think about asymmetrical warfare and what people do when they don't appreciate what they have. And Teen Challenge Farm, which again is the reason why my parents brought my family here. Right, that's the story anyway. Um, that they receive donations from across the city and different companies. It just because food expires, and what are you supposed to do with it if you're your grocery store or your drugstore? You know, you can't just keep it on the shelf. So why would you let it waste? It's a lot of resources to get that food onto the shelf in the first place. And we had the privilege, of course, of raiding the pantry, so to speak. And my parents probably would never have bought Dunkaroos or Gushers or Lucky Charms or any sugary cereals. Donations from Kellogg's were common. So Frosted Flakes, Corn Flakes, stuff like that. Even pizzas, frozen pizzas, lots of those. Um, in the later days, a lot of dry food goods, canned stuff, spaghetti, or whatever. And it's because, well, it's not like my parents were paid a lot until the car donation program was instituted, which my father was instrumental in the creation of, and other buildings on the farmland, because it takes a group effort to help people recover from drug addiction and from dependency, because you have to deal with the underlying issues. And you know how does that relate to what I want to say? Because I just continued on with that behavior later in life, especially after going into student life, and then having a gap in between university and college. Well, actually, college, and then thereafter, even after going to college. I don't dumpster diving, food not bombs, that sort of thing, trying to support community gardens. But things change, and I still can't stand food waste. I really can't, because it's a sin. It really is. It's a waste of resources. And I don't like it for that reason. It's pretty simplistic. It's not hard to explain. But I know and understand that some people, when they come here, they don't know how to cook, or they don't want to eat the food that is supplied by the food bank, right? And that the food bank has to deal with a lot of food waste because of that. I remember recently I just got some avocados, and they were over ripened, like significantly. I couldn't even use them, and I was mad. I couldn't get it out the door fast enough. It's just how it is. Um, the best things in life are free. So I don't like commercial farming. You know, this factory farming, because you don't get good meat out of it. You don't get uh, the best nutrition out of it. You think about avocados in general and how they're shipped from Mexico and California, and they're just they rip them right off the tree before they're ripe. And you get them in the grocery store, and they're hard. And it's so annoying. It's so annoying. Globalism is an annoyance now. This cornucopia of and fallacy of choice. Things were better, in my opinion, when there was more diverse species of apples in North America, and when things were in season, instead of having all of this gluttony of availability. And again, when people get here that don't have anything, and then all of a sudden they have this wealth right in front of them, and it's so easy yet still expensive to just go to the grocery store, that they become greedy, and then burnt out, and then to absolute ruin, and then start to hate the very country that we created, because they have had such hard lives. They look at other people like, how come you're not taking advantage of this? How come you're not respecting this? So on and so forth. Because, not all immigrants are stupid. I only go after the stupid ones, and the ones that disrespect the society that we've created. Let's be clear about that. Because when you view things through the lens of hardship, it becomes absolutely clear.